Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with a reaction. So we have Joe Lycetts parking ticket story live at the Apollo BBC Comedy Greats. So with that being said, give me a like, comment down below some more suggestions, and let's get into it.
She's like, I can tell you what your spirit animal is, Joe. It's a walrus. Well, what do I do with this information, Janet? This is useless. And she said, walrus will talk to you and tell you to do things, and you should listen to that inner voice, to that inner walrus. I shouldn't listen to my inner voice, because it is normally things like, kick that toddler, just a stream. Unacceptable things. But she kept saying, listen to the voice. And then she said, I do normally charge for this service. It is normally £30, but as we're at a party, I do it for half price. I do it for 15. I was like, walrus says you can piss off. But the next day I found this walrus ring online by chance, after searching 4 hours for one. And since I've been wearing it, friends of mine think that it has changed me. They think that I go into myself at social occasions and it's me going, what did you say, walrus? Could you possibly kill another prostitute? You know, silly things. But I've noticed that Walrus comes out with real jobs worths. I don't know if you have this in London. In Birmingham, we have an app where you can pay for parking on the app and you don't have to buy a ticket. I tried it for the first time. You put a location code in, put the code in, went into a nearby coffee shop, had just got my coffee, and a parking enforcement officer was next to my car. That's what they call themselves, with his little computer with a pen on a string in case I drop it, dickhead. I was putting my details in, so I went out to him. I said, I've paid for parking. Look, I've got a receipt on my phone. It was 8 minutes ago. And he looked at it and he went, no, this location code is for Leeds. And I said, well, I've clearly just made a mistake, haven't I? And he went, well, I don't know that, do I? I was like, yes, you do. Because if I'm lying, then what you're suggesting I've done is parked in Leeds and then driven 120 miles in 8 minutes. That's what you're suggesting I've done. I've put it into the computer now. You'll have to complain at the office. It's only 5 minutes down the road. Actually, it's about 3 seconds in my hypercar. Got to the office, met sweaty Sharon. Oh my God. It was so hot in that office. She looked like a bit of wet scrambled egg in a chair, just so annoyed with life. And she had a thick Brummie accent as well. She was talking to somebody in the back office when I went in. She was going, is that you making me a cup of tea, Steve? And then she looked at me and went, the day I hear Steve making me a cup of tea is the day I hear a rocking horse do a plop. That's the weirdest imagery I've ever heard, for a start. And I explained the situation to her, gave her the phone and everything. And she looked at the phone, looked at her computer, back at the phone, and she went, this says Lycetts. I know, Sharon, I put the wrong code in. Well, you'll have to complain at the Leeds office. I've not been in Leeds, Sharon. She looks again and she's like, but how did you get here so quickly? You would have had to break the speed limit. I would have had to break the speed of sound, Sharon. So annoyed, so annoyed. I said, is there anyone else I can talk to about this? She said, you could speak to Steve over there. I decided not to speak to Steve for a number of reasons. The main one being, he was trying to eat a yoghurt with a pen lid. I just didn't feel like he was competent. You get a sense sometimes, don't you? So in the end, I just had to leave, kept the fine, paid it, still got it to this day. And after I'd left, Walrus was like, you idiot. You could have done anything in there. You could have killed her. Got the perfect alibi. Where were you when the murder happened? She's like, I can tell you what your spirit animal is, Joe. It's a walrus. Well, what do I do with this information, Janet?
Oh my gosh, that was incredible. Like, that was so good. What in the world? I don't know why I just stopped finding this out, but oh my God, that was funny because it's like that would have been a perfect crime, and they would have thought they would have thought he was in Leeds because that's what his parking meter thing says. Like, he could have got away with it. Like, that was a waste of time and effort and energy for, like, you tell him to go down there to this. Basically, they just gave him a runaround. He basically still got to pay for a ticket. That because they gave him the wrong information, got the wrong codes put in. he's still at fault. Like, bro, this was so funny. Oh my God, this was amazing. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Please give me a like, comment down below some more suggestions, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.